Inside the dark conspiracy surrounding Meghan Markle's pregnancy. The Duchess is the latest victim of the #moonbump conspiracy theorists who believe that certain celebrities are faking their pregnancies. The #moonbump hashtag is not a nice place. Of all the dark, swampy corners of the internet, it's this one that might be the most upsetting. On the surface of it, the hashtag doesn't give much away. But when you click into it on Twitter, the related searches are telling. #Meghan Markle, #Megxit, and #Duchess of Deception. That's because #moonbump has been requisitioned by the anti-Meghan Markle troll accounts to disseminate the bizarre theory that she is faking her pregnancy. They share zoomed-in images of Meghan's baby bump, which they believe are evidence that she is wearing a prosthesis. They showcase slowed-down footage of Meghan walking with her lopsided and wobbling belly, further proof that she's faking the whole thing. There is actual video of the #moonbump folding in when #Meghan Markle sits down, one tweet reads. It is hilarious. One series of photos, purple and fuchsia outfit, showed it slipping down to knee level and its bottomette showed through the fabric of her dress, she trying to hold it up, her facial expression said it all, another reads. According to research by Brandwatch, some 1.5 million people have seen the #moonbump in their feed. A total of 16% of all mentions of Meghan's pregnancy are ones questioning its veracity. Meghan isn't the only celebrity to fall foul of the #moonbump conspiracy theorists. Kim Kardashian, Jennifer Lopez, Nicole Kidman, Amal Clooney, Katie Holmes, and Benedict Cumberbatch's wife Sophie Hunter have all been victims of the #moonbump truthers. But the largest conspiracy network floats around Beyoncé, whose 2011 pregnancy with Blue Ivy was dogged with rumors that she had made the whole thing up and that her and husband Jay-Z had used a surrogate to conceive. Some even suggested that the baby wasn't Beyoncé's at all, but an illegitimate child of Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, and taken in by the superstar couple for reasons unknown. There were plenty of details for the rumor mill to latch onto. At first, Beyoncé gave conflicting due dates and refrained from sharing images of her baby bump on social media or in the press. Not much was known about her pregnancy, and then she sat down for an interview with Sunday Night. We mean that literally. Beyoncé sat down in a chair to speak to the Australian current affairs show and her baby bump appeared to deflate, sag and wilt away before television audiences' very eyes. It was like manna from heaven for conspiracy theorists, who claimed that a real baby bump could never look or behave in that way. Just take a look at the video, American talk show host Wendy Williams said at the time. She's either giving birth to a frisbee, or Stewie from Family Guy. What is that, B? Such was the tenacity and volume of commentary around Beyoncé's #moonbump that Bey herself, not usually given to media statements, was forced to reply. It wasn't hurtful, it was just crazy, she said. And the sagging baby bump from the Sunday Night interview was a fabric that folded. Does fabric not fold? Oh my gosh, so stupid. In 2017, when Beyoncé was pregnant with her twins Rumi and Sir, she avoided all this by announcing her pregnancy in an Instagram photo shoot of her swollen belly, surrounded by flowers, head shrouded in a veil. Unlike her 2011 pregnancy, Beyoncé wasn't going to entertain the #moonbump conspiracy theorists the second time round. Where does the fake pregnancy rumor mill come from? In part, it's a desire to expose what the theorists believe is misleading Hollywood smoke and mirrors into out those celebrities who might be staging a pregnancy and using a secret surrogate on the sly in order to preserve their figures. But on the whole, the theory has darker beginnings. Some theorists posting about fake pregnancies seem to believe that the women doing so are trying to trap their partners into marriages and relationships, as if we are back in the Tudor times and a woman's only power in society is their ability to serve as baby-making machines. In Meghan's case, the theory is simple. They believe that she is wearing a prosthetic belly, and not a very good one at that. They point to the fact that no one in the royal family has commented on the pregnancy, not true, and that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been tight-lipped about it, too, also not true. They also argue that Meghan is using plastic surgery including fillers to alter her face in order to appear pregnant. If you're feeling exhausted just reading this article, you're not alone. And in the lead-up to Meghan's delivery date, the trolling has only increased in volume, leaping from the #moonbump hashtag on social media and into the comment section on news articles. If it's any consolation, Kate Middleton fell foul of the #moonbump conspiracy theorists, too. After the birth of Princess Charlotte, the Duchess of Cambridge appeared on the steps of St. Mary's Hospital with her husband and the new baby, as is the tradition for royal births. Clad in a sunflower yellow dress, hair softly blown out, Kate looked as if she had stepped directly off the runway and into the photograph. "No new mother could look that good," was the line of thinking. A Russian newspaper called Komsomolskaya Pravda voiced the theory in full, claiming that Kate did not look like she had just given birth and that she must have used a surrogate and worn a fake belly in public. "It is just not real to walk yourself several hours after birth and wave to the public," one source claimed. Meghan is due to give birth soon, very soon, if certain reports are to be believed. Whether or not she will do the hospital steps photo opportunity, as Kate and Princess Diana both did before her, remains to be seen. Regardless, we're taking comfort in the fact that at least once Meghan and Harry's baby is born, the hashtag moonbump chatter will end. Social media is more addictive than drugs and alcohol, and more dangerous because it isn't regulated, says Prince Harry, as his and Meghan's new Instagram accounts hits 3 million users. The Duke of Sussex has said that social media is more addictive than drugs and alcohol during a roundtable discussion on young people's mental health, as his and his wife Meghan's new Instagram account hit 3 million followers. Harry visited the YMCA in South Ealing, West London, on Wednesday, to discuss and meet with representatives from charities including Stonewall and Young Minds. The roundtable event was convened by Heads Together, a mental health initiative headed by the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge and the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The Prince's words come as his new social media account, Sussex Royal, broke the world record for getting 1 million followers the quickest on Instagram. The profile, described by an expert as highly stylized, racked up a staggering 150,000 followers in the 30 minutes after it was unveiled on Tuesday afternoon, and by Wednesday evening had accumulated 3 million followers. The Duke has come under fire for the timing of his words criticizing social media. One person commented, "Is that not hypocritical? I thought the royals weren't allowed to have social media accounts." Another said, "You honestly could not make that up." A third wrote, "Isn't that rather ironic?" New Instagram account whilst warning of addictive quality of social media. At the roundtable discussion, the Duke said, "Social media is more addictive than drugs and alcohol. Yes, it is more dangerous because it is normalized and there are no restrictions. So we are in a really mind-altering time. But we are in an exciting time because everybody in this room has an opportunity to actually make a real difference so that young people coming through are less connected to their phones. They can be as connected as they want to be, but they have to have a human connection as well. Without that human connection, when you do have a problem, you have nowhere to go, and the only place you might go is online, and you are probably getting bullied. Every single one of us has mental health. There is good mental health and there is bad mental health, and just because you suffer or might not suffer from mental illness, your bad mental health is affecting everyone around you. The younger generation feels so much more positive about this. There is no point in saying "I am fine, I feel fine." Everyone in this room is susceptible to mental illness. Much of the discussion at the event centered on how, for many young people, mental health issues can lead to alcohol and drugs abuse as they try to cope with pressure. The discussion included representatives from Young Minds, The Mix, Safe Lives, and Mermaids, which supports transgender children and young people. Harry spoke at length about the need to hear more success stories from young people who have overcome their mental health issues, explaining that many of the young people he had met, who had been in really dark places, had come out the other side to live a normal life and were keen to talk about their experiences. Now you as charities, I don't believe, necessarily put those young people forward. Those are the icons, the people that young people need to see and hear. The media here need to be better at telling the success stories. There is too much negativity surrounding mental health. No wonder it's so hard for young people to actually talk about it. Harry was visiting the YMCA as part of his ongoing work to promote greater openness around mental health. YMCA South Ealing, one of the largest in Europe, primarily provides supported housing for 150 young people who are dealing with issues such as homelessness, mental illness, substance misuse, or domestic violence. He began his visit by meeting with a group of residents in a kitchen area. "What's this place like? Be honest," he asked them. "It has its ups and downs," admitted Jade Messam Goodenough, who was expelled from school at the age of 15 for low attendance and was later diagnosed with psychosis and anxiety, but has managed to come through with the help of a YMCA support worker. The prince commented, "It must be comforting to know that you are not alone, that you are one of the more not the few when it comes to mental health. That must be comforting." Later he went for an informal chat with some of YMCA's mental health champions. He spoke at length to Charlie Smith, from Norfolk, a senior youth engagement worker for the Mind Matters project and a YMCA youth ambassador. Harry quizzed her about how important it was to have peer-to-peer mentoring as opposed to help from teachers. "It must be easier for kids in some situations to go and speak to someone relatable to them instead of going to a teacher or a therapist," he commented. "We just need to normalize the conversation, to make it so normal to talk about mental health that it becomes part of everyday life. As we all know, stage 1 is talking about it, and that can be a cure in itself. The shame we feel. We are chipping away at it, but the shame associated with mental illness is terrible.